Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to part 5 of the CNC build. This is going to be an update on my progress, and video 6 is going to be filmed shortly as well because I'm overseas next week. So start off, I've been working on the electronics. Just come here. Oops, there we go. So I've been working on the electronics. Got just put that there. Got a Mach 3 breakout board over there. Still need to interface that to grbl. That'll be what I'm going to be doing in part 6. My limit switches and probe come over to these terminals. My 24 volt and ground bus is over here. Color coded it to what I want to use because it's what I had. So it comes out of my power supply over here, comes over to there, then from there goes to each of my drives. I've got one of the closed loop stepper drivers. The other one's just a normal stepper driver for the interim until I can get my hands on another 2 of these at the end of July. Power for this and for the VFD over here will come from the top here. I'm just waiting on a breaker for that, so they'll each be on their own isolator, that if I need to kill the VFD or kill the 24 volt to work on the machine and for some reason need to leave the other one on, I can do so. The plan is to put the grbl knobby there, and then I've been playing with the VFD and my spindle motor, which is down there. It's a 0.75 kilowatt 3-phase motor. I've been playing with my little tachometer to get some RPM readings and calibrate the motor's RPM to the VFD's alleged RPM. And then over here we have the machine sitting on a stand. So I've got a nice isolator on the electrical enclosure. The coolant tank is going to go here. Yes, I'm pointing with my foot. And then I've got the y-axis rails in. The y-axis ball screw I've got a bit of an issue with. I need to fix that on Monday. Oh, balls. I need to stop dropping this bearing. Ugh. I need to just fix that on Monday. I need to skim a little bit off here. I need to measure that today so I can skim that at work. But yeah, that's all clocked up. These are clocked to each other and they run true. I've put in the, should be able to see it there, it's a little ball mount for the gas shocks to compensate for the head weight. Later on I'm probably going to clock up my x-axis, mount my rails, clock it, then I can adjust the squareness of that to that with my granite square and my micron clock tomorrow evening. So what I'll do is I'll put the granite square against here, then run the block with the clock on it against the edge of the granite square and confirm that I am perpendicular on my 2 axes. And then I'll have to do the same for this axis. For the tower, I've got grub screws to adjust there, and I've got my jacking bolt, so I can jack down, slack off if I need, and jack and pivot around that bolt. Also got all my ball screw end supports in. I'm using a MBA with a FK12 in it and a BF12 on the bottom, so that's all perfectly aligned allegedly. I need to also clock my ball screws in relation with my linears. I need to do the greasing system on here. I have done the greasing system on here. It all comes out to here, so it's central grease. These I have to still do, but I'll probably get to this evening or tomorrow. So that's the machine frame. It's on its stand. It's on wheels. I can, there's nowhere to grab there. It literally wheels out. I can wheel it around the house quite easily. Its stand moves there, and I'll just jack the stand off of the trolley and pull the trolley out. So I lift it a bit with the feet, level it, pull the trolley out, and I have a trolley again. And the machine will stand, and then when I want to move it, same story, put the trolley back in, lower the machine onto the trolley, and it's mobile. Also got the laptop over here. I did a plywood enclosure for it, so the screen's in there now. This week I need to pick up a piece of glass for that, so I'm going to glue it to, or stick it to a piece of glass and then have that mounted to my control panel, so it's a nice little compact setup. But yeah, that's about it for part 5. It's a shorter video, just updating on all the progress. I don't have any machine footage at this stage. I should have some tomorrow when I finish up the head of the machine with the spindle mounts. That's chucked up in the lathe at the moment, so I'll bore that out tomorrow on Monday, and then hopefully have a video up this week still before I fly to Australia on Wednesday for work. So stuff's going to get put on hold a bit. Might do a bit of CAD work while I'm overseas, finalize the covers, because the next month I'm going to be pushing, instead of buying the other 2 closed loop steppers that I need, I'm going to run normal steppers to play with, because I can't actually run the machine until it has its covers on in my house. So I'm going to focus on the covers, the electricals, get everything else finished. Last thing, swap the motors out for the closed loops. So I still need to do all of the way covers. I'm going to build the plan is to build a small bender that mounts to my bench at home, get a whole pile of rectangles cut, and then bend them to fit my machine specifically at home. So I make the one piece, then get the other one to fit, get like 20 pieces of stainless cut, probably only need 10, but gives me a bit of room for error when I inevitably mess some of them up. But that is the plan for now, that is the update. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell thing if you want to see the video from next week and the weeks coming after that. Thanks for watching and have a great one.